Mr. Grundy. Oh, Mr. Grundy.
Mr. Grundy?
Bravo, Mr. Grundy. Your actions in this situation were sublime, albeit unconventional. The local noise levels have already returned to normal, and the building will soon sparkle again.
I'm more concerned about the girl. Is she gonna be okay?
Yes, blah, 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 and all that. Officer, wouldn't you say that Mr. Grundy's actions today warrant a kudos boost,
Of course. Thank you for the suggestion.
Tarquin, miss.
Orana. Orana Newblood.
Yeah, like the guy said. Graham Grundy.
Mr. Grundy?
Will she be in trouble for the graffiti?
Well, no real harm done. The droid will clean it up, eventually. That said, her kudos rating will take a hit.
All because she defaced Joey?
People loved Joey, and what he did for us.
Joey was my friend. We did so much together.
Well, he might be gone, but he's not forgotten. You can find out about our savior at the Museum of New History.
You mentioned I could find out about Joey in a museum?
Yes. The Museum of New History has exhibits about how he transformed the city. I'd recommend it to anyone who wants to learn about him and his legacy.
A museum dedicated to Joey? He'd be proud of that for sure.
Well, it's not all Joey. They have a special exhibit about the previous administration. Old technology, maps, that sort of thing. My advice, though, is to avoid dwelling on the past. Anyway, taking in some culture is good for you. Find it at the Piazza, if you get the chance.
I'm on the trail of a missing kid called Milo. I think he's somewhere in Union City.
That shouldn't be difficult. Any Greta terminal will be able to find him via U-chip.
No, that won't help. He was brought here from the Gap.
That's not possible.
I assure you.
Where did you say you worked, Mr. Grundy?
That'd be the Ministry of Comfort.
I suggest you concentrate on your work and leave well-being issues to the appropriate ministry.
So, do you work here?
I'm an officer for the Ministry of Well-being.
You often have to talk girls off high ledges?
My first one.
You did a good job.
Thanks.
What is the Reflection Spa?
What is the... Are you feeling okay, Graham? Everyone this side of the industrial level has heard of Reflections.
Oh, you mean that Reflection Spa. It's been a long day.
Next, you'll be asking me to tell you about this Joey guy.
No, I'm familiar. Raquel. Is she always like that?
What do you mean?
Well, I met her earlier, and she seemed like a totally different person.
She's been through a big ordeal. Nothing that a trip to the Reflection Spa won't sort out.
How is the girl doing?
She'll be fine. This sort of trauma is best handled at the Reflection Spa.
Does the location E1594 mean anything to you?
Well, E1594? That's just an area code based on the old map system. Totally obsolete. That system hasn't been used for years.
E1594 was an obsolete code. There had to be a way of finding that location. I guess I should get going.
Yeah, well, thanks for your help.
I suppose I should thank you too.
No problem. You take care.
You too, Mr. Grundy. If you need any well-being support, just ask for me at a Greta terminal. Orana Newblood. Come on, Raquel. Let's get you to the spa. You'll be feeling better in no time. No need to worry, Raquel. You're safe now. Happy faces all round, right? In fact, this calls for a celebration. It is Aspiration Day after all.
Oh, goodness. Is it?
All day. And you know what would be the best end to a day like this? A trip to the Reflection Spa. I'll pull a string or two, and we'll get you straight to the front of the line.
Excuse me, sir.
Got a minute?
Is something the matter?
Hello again.
Good day, Master Grundy.
So you like...
To be honest, it's slowly
Bye.
Before...
Depends. Are you writing a romance?
I had something of a tragedy in mind.
I'd rather you didn't.
Commencing spray. Please stand back.
From that height, the girl wouldn't fare much better than the can.
Water tank depleted. Water refill complete.
I had a lead. A map reference. E1594. Graham had put a tracker there. Maybe it was the key to finding his hacker friend, Leet.
Pod has been requested. Please wait for embarkation. Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
The piazza is the place for me.
It would be my pleasure, Citizen Graham.
Hi.
It's most excellent to see you.
The pleasure is...
How can I be of assistance today?
Do you know where I'd find E1594?
I do not recognize E1594.
I think it's an obsolete city location code.
I see. Would you like to sign up for a course in the history of Union City's geographical referencing?
Thanks, but I don't have the time for that.
Shame. I hear it's enthralling.
Where can I find out?
Have you tried an old map?
Do you have one?
Of course not. I do not care for legacy data. I'm part of the new, shinier Union City.
Can you tell me everything you know about Joey?
Joey was pivotal in the restructuring of Union City, and we will always remember him fondly. If you would like to learn more about Joey's role in the rebirth of Union City, why don't you visit the Museum of New History? Is there anything else I can help you with?
So Joey isn't around anymore?
When the city was ready to be ruled democratically. If you would like to learn more, is there anything else I can help you with?
Where can I find one of these terminals?
They're everywhere. You can't throw a bilby without hitting a terminal.
Why would I want to throw a bilby?
I know, they're so cute.
Tell me about you.
The temperature is a perfect
296 degrees. In what units?
Kelvin, obviously. What else would it be?
What's happening?
Have you tried Dijon buttercream spankles? It's new.
I have not. Is it tasty?
38% of citizens say yes.
38% is not a great endorsement.
Get it before it's gone.
Can you tell me about...
The council was formed as a democratic oversight committee. The council is made up of ministers. Would you like to know more?
I think I need...
Polite suggestion. A complete account of the council. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Thank...
All right.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
The robot was spitting out the occasional motivational message.
And you've been keeping up with your daily polls?
You bet. I can't wait to find out about the new Spankles flavor of the month.
Don't forget to vote for the new elected officials.
Whatever. Spankles!
Anyway, I'm pleased to see your well-being in such good shape. Mr. Grundy, I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Busy day, huh?
I'll say. Raquel is over in the reflection spar as we speak. She'll be back to normal in no time. I thought you'd want to know.
Thanks for looking after her.
No, thank you. You showed some real quick thinking back there. Now, how can I help you?
How is Raquel doing?
Don't worry, she'll be fine.
I'm still looking for information on that kid taken from the Gap.
I'm sorry, but like I said, that sort of thing just doesn't happen in Union City.
Well, I'm pretty certain he was brought here in some kind of four-legged vehicle.
But how exactly do you know this, Mr. Grundy? Listen, I wish I could help, believe me. I've just not heard or seen anything of the sort. But if you find anything, do come and speak to me.
What are you doing here?
As a well-being officer, I like to be around people, promoting well-being for everybody.
Good to get out and about, I guess.
Well, it is Aspiration Day.
Tell me about yourself, Arana.
Me? Oh, not much to tell, really.
Hey, everyone's got a story.
True. Well, I came to Union City 10 years ago.
Where from?
The Gap. But I think you knew that, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I thought... maybe. Do you miss it?
Honestly, I don't remember much about it. And what I do remember? It wasn't exactly luxury.
This is quite the place, isn't it?
The Piazza? You make it sound like you've never seen it before.
Oh no, I mean there's a certain something in the air, isn't there?
That's Aspiration Day for you. Just wait for tonight's celebrations.
They'll be amazing. As usual, I'm sure. Is there anything happening around here?
You mean, apart from the Aspiration Gala?
Yes. I don't often come over this way.
Well, as always, there's the greeter terminals for information, and the Museum of New History to brush up on culture, but I don't need to tell you that, of course.
I'm still trying to find the location E1594.
Like I said, I think it's some kind of old map reference. I'm sorry, I wish I could help you.
Thanks, Arana.
Have a great Aspiration.
Arana seemed to be stationed all over the city. I needed to stay in her good books if I were to maintain my disguise.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration.
Hey, got a minute?
For you, sir? I have all day.
You sound just like that cafe droid.
Barry?
That's the one. Are you related?
We did come off the same production line, and we do indeed have identical voice units. But I am nothing like that no-good, rusty, two-faced vending machine.
Wow, I didn't realize droids could feel such emotion.
Oh, I only have one emotion. Happiness.
What do you do here?
My name is Hollow, and it is my pleasure to serve the wonderful people of Union City on this glorious Aspiration Day.
And what are you serving?
Well, social climbers can bring their aspiration brooches to me.
And then what?
I use this machine here to customize the hologram projected on the brooch. Isn't that fun?
It's a real parade. What is an aspiration brooch?
A special wearable reward to Union City's esteemed social climbers. Courtesy of the Council.
Yes, but what do they do?
The brooch permits entry to areas around the city, exclusive to social climbers, such as the Old History exhibit in the Museum of New History. It also tells your fellow citizens how great at gathering kudos you are.
How can I get my hands on one of these brooches?
You didn't receive one in the post?
I don't think so.
That's because aspiration brooches are only delivered to social climbers. You need an awful lot more kudos to be in with a shop.
Maybe next month, eh?
Sure. Or year, perhaps.
So you change people's aspiration brooch?
Only if they ask me to.
Sure. How do you change it?
First, my customer places their aspiration brooch here in the machine slot. Then, through me, they can choose which hologram they'd like the brooch to display.
And you put it on the brooch?
Now you're getting it.
Sounds simple enough. What can you tell me about the Council?
Nothing that you won't have heard already. However, if you take a look behind my stall, you can catch a great view of the Citadel.
The Citadel?
Where the Council are based. It can be seen through the skyline right behind me.
Does E1594 mean anything to you?
Literally nothing. Should it?
It's an obsolete location reference. I'm trying to find the building it refers to.
Unfortunately, I am not programmed to understand or translate obsolete infrastructure references.
Have you heard anything about missing children?
Oh my, that's above my pay grade. Are they social climbers?
No. They were taken into the city from the Gap.
Well, I certainly wouldn't have had anything to do with that.
I'll see you.
I can't wait. Calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
Actually,
Of course.
hi.
It's...
The pleasure is...
How can I be of assistance today?
Thank you. Leet was my only lead to discovering Graham's connection to the Stalker. And the obsolete map reference E1594 was the only lead I had to finding Leet. As I surveyed the room, I was greeted by a familiar face.
Hello, darling! If you're one of our lucky aspirations...
It was a hologram of Danielle Piermont, a friend from when I last came to Union City.
Exhibit. If a special collection of artifacts and exhibits from the
It was a hologram of Danielle Piermont, a friend from when I last came to Union City.
Artifacts and exhibits from the pre-Joey...
Fluids. You need them. We all do. But water isn't only scarce. It's dull. What's a good citizen to do? That's why famed Ministry of Plenty craniohydrologist Mr. Spankles created Spankles! Spankles is far more than just your recommended daily dose of vital fluids. Every can is bursting with micro-pleasurants to boost your mood and your aspirations. Doctors agree, just 2 cans a day are all you need to work and play. Spankles! Put a little fizz into your soul.
Warning, citizen. Cleaning route is active.
What looked like a mobile toilet brush was fanatically scrubbing the floor.
Warning, citizen. Cleaning route is active.
That blows.
Warning, citizen. Cleaning route is active.
Oh! Who saved us from starving in sadness and hate? Savior, Joey! Put clothes on our backs and food on our plates. Savior, Joey! Who made Union City the best thing for miles. Savior, Joey! Makes everything nice and has nothing but smiles. Savior, Joey! Savior, Joey! Savior, Joey! Savior, Joey! Union City wishes all citizens...
Greetings, citizen. We are the Council, your democratically elected representatives. 5 years ago, Savior Joey decreed that we take charge of our own destiny and prove ourselves worthy of the freedom that he brought. The Council proudly serves to uphold his legacy for the benefit of all citizens of the greatest city in the world.
I am the Minister for Safety. I preserve the peace to keep you safe, to make you happy.
I am the Minister for Comfort. I ensure the city is clean and all amenities work for your comfort, to make you happy.
I am the Minister of Plenty. I ensure that you want for nothing, at your kudos level, of course, to make you happy.
I am the Minister for Well-being. I nourish your mental health, to make you happy.
I am the Minister of Aspiration. I help you set and achieve the very highest personal goals, to make you happy. Farewell, citizen. May all your days be happy.
We invite you to salute the people of Asio City, our faraway friends and valued members of the Union Group. Unstinting and determined cooperation has allowed both cities to grow to become the richest cities in the world. We stand together, refuting the fake news spread by Hobart in their attempt to undermine our unity. Join us in celebrating our commonwealth of kindred spirits, united by bonds of friendship. We invite you to salute the people of Asio City, our faraway friends and valued members of the Union.
Aspiration brooch required to access this exhibit room.
I needed a special aspiration brooch to get access to the room.
After bringing an end to the tyranny of the oppressor Link, Joey created Minos to ensure that forthwith, technology would always serve rather than enslave the citizens. Minos is devoted to ensuring your happiness, always there for you. Minos is available for you on any terminal. It knows you. It understands you. It helps you become everything you aspire to be. Minos, built by machines, inspired by humans.
The centerpiece of the whole museum was a synthetic arm. I recognized it. It was Joey's. He'd lost it in our fight against Link all those years ago.
Look, look, look! Over here!
Dad, do you have to be so loud?
The arm! Isn't it amazing?
Seemed like I wasn't the only one interested in the Joey arm.
Didn't I promise? Didn't I say I'd bring you here?
You did, Dad. I'm so stoked.
This is Joey's arm! This was once attached to the really real Joey! Savior of Union City! Hold on, Cecily. I think someone wants to talk to you.
What? Dad, he's clearly...
What's that, Joey? Coming!
Dad, not... You'll have to excuse my dad. He's very dedicated to Joey.
The man was totally absorbed by the waving arm. Excuse me.
Oh, hey. Wow, you look different.
What do you mean?
Your outfit. It's so...
Rugged?
I was just gonna say weird.
If mine's weird, what color is yours supposed to be?
Duh. It's perinickel margarine. It's like Tuesday's happiest color. Where are you even from?
You'd never believe me.
This museum visit just got way more interesting.
Your father seems to really love this place.
He'd spend all day, every day here if he could.
That's some real faith he must have.
That's one word for it. He keeps going on about a sign. As if Joey's arm is gonna tell him how to be normal.
I'm sensing some resentment.
Maybe he should ask it how to win Mom back.
Are there many people like your father in the city?
Like my father? You mean Joey fanatics? They have a club. But my dad is... something else. Got enough faith for the two of us.
Maybe even enough for all three of us.
You have no idea.
Is there more to this museum?
There's the whole old history section. About what Union City was like before Savior Joey came along.
Oh, really? I'd like to learn more about that story.
I've heard it's pretty depressing. They only let you in if they think you can handle it.
How do they determine that?
The same way they determine everything else. Kudos. Like, if your kudos is high enough, or in my dad's case, raised enough since last month, they figure you've got the moral fiber to be able to make it out the other side still smiling.
Praise Joey, am I right?
So, where did you first find Joey?
Scattered across an irradiated gap scrap heap. Yourself?
In my heart? Your answer is way better.
Does the location E1594 mean anything to you? It's an obsolete reference code from the old system.
Nuh-uh. I never paid any attention in geography. Or history. It's just like, hello, there's a reason we got maps, you know?
A map, perfect. Can I find one in here?
In here? No. In there? Yes. The old history exhibit has got a huge one, but it's pretty old.
That might just be exactly what I'm after. So there's a map in the old history exhibit.
Yes. Everything in there is...
I like your brooch.
This? You mean you've never seen one of these? You must be from the Gap or something.
Me? No. Good one.
It's an aspiration brooch. The council awards them to people who max out their kudos each month. Social climbers, they're known as.
You must be an incredible person.
What, me? No, it's my dad who earned the kudos, obviously. Talk to him if you want to know who to impress.
Then, how did you get yours?
Oh, Dad got a second one. Bring a friend or something.
So they're transferable?
Technically, yes.
Does this social climber status do anything for you?
Absolutely. First, everybody who sees you can tell that you've been a model citizen all month.
Very inspirational, I'm sure.
Actually, it's kinda embarrassing. Everyone just stares at you all day. It's not like you even get anything good from it. Not really.
Then what's the point?
I guess if you really care, you get to go look around the special exhibits over in the old history room. Dad gets so excited by that sort of stuff. Can't stop staring at the old map.
So how would I get one of those aspiration brooches?
You'd have to ask my dad. He's the kudos king. If he gets Social Climber of the Month just twice more, we get a free toaster.
Wow, generous.
Yeah, well, we apparently already have everything we deserve, so...
Hey, listen, I know we just met, but I really was hoping to get one of those brooches. Need to check out the old history exhibit.
Let me guess. You were hoping I'd give you mine.
That's right.
No offense, but you don't seem as... evangelical as most Joey freaks. What's back there that's so important to you?
Do you ever feel like you're not being given the whole truth about the city?
You mean how perfect everything is? Yeah. Sometimes it does seem a bit...
ridiculous? Yeah, I mean, who'd fall for this Savior Joey nonsense?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't think my dad would like me talking to you. I'd better go back to the self-improvement and the learning.
It's really important.
So you keep saying. What do you really think of this place?
If I were a cynic, I might call some of it a little...
Don't say that around my dad. He really buys into... Hey, listen. You and me, we're on the same wavelength here. And it's a different wavelength than my father.
He does seem very devout.
Right? And honestly, just staring at an old arm gets dull. You can just walk out, but I'm stuck here.
And you can just go into the back while I can't.
I'll make a deal with you. You give my dad a reason to leave, and I'll give you this dumb thing. You in?
Okay, I'm in. That brooch in exchange for your freedom.
Finally. Praise Joey.
Praise? Yes, praise Joey. The girl had agreed to give me her aspiration brooch if I could somehow get her father to leave the museum. Hello there.
Good day, friend. Are you here to walk with Joey?
I've walked with Joey before. He had treads at the time.
Yes. When you tread with Joey, you become one with happiness.
How do you walk with an arm?
You don't walk with him. You walk with him in here.
I think you're probably walking with him up there.
Oh, the mind's always on Joey, that's for sure.
You kind of worship Joey, huh? Is that why you're here?
Well, I mean, yes, but not just that. I'm looking for a sign.
A sign? From who?
Joey, of course. When a man reaches our age...
Our age?
He starts to look for guidance. And what better thing to point me in the right direction than the arm of Joey himself?
Joey's actual arm? Quite something, huh?
Yes, the original arm that wrenched the city from the precipice of damnation.
Didn't it just get stuck to a hand scanner?
This very arm wielded a weapon so great it tore down a tyranny. This very arm wielded a weapon so great it toppled the heads of government, forged a plowshare and rebuilt the city from the ground up. With this arm, he plucked the eyes from the Hydra of Link and gave them to the people so we all might see.
All that by himself?
Yes! Yes, all by himself! The whole story can be found on the stations around the hall.
Say, I'm looking for a specific location. An obsolete area code E1594. Is there a map around here somewhere?
A map around here? I don't think so. Unless you mean the map in the old history exhibit.
Well, that counts.
Well, in that case, you're in luck. There is one. How it was before the Joey era. But of course, without a brooch, they won't let you in.
Is that a social climber aspiration brooch?
Ah, I know a real savior craver when I see one. I'm proud to be one of the biggest social climbers in the past 30 days. And the 30 days before that. Such an honor. Sorry, I made you drag that out of me a bit. I'm just never sure where Joey stands on humility.
Oh, I say he's rather flexible. If I wanted to get inside the old history exhibit, this brooch would be the key. I don't think your daughter is as excited by this museum as we are.
What? What? If Cecily could spend every moment of every day just praising Joey, she would. Cecily! Come here and tell this man how much you love Joey! She really does, though.
How can I get one of those brooches?
Just be a good citizen. Every morning, every afternoon, and then wake up and...
I'm not sure I have time for that. Could you give me your
I couldn't. They're issued specifically to social...
Could you lend me?
No, only the highest. You are not worthy. According to the council, that is.
There's a map of...
Not just any map. It shows the city as it was 10 years ago.
What sort of sign are you looking for?
At this point, anything. I've been such a devoted citizen, putting Joey first. My job, my wife and daughter, all second to Joey, just as he would have wanted. But now, I worry I'm straying off the path.
Ever thought about a counselor?
But who would deliver better counsel than the Savior himself?
What are you hoping to learn from the arm?
The next step to take to a bright future. My vocation, my journey, destiny. And I'm nearly there. I've never seen the arm act so erratically until today.
And what if you don't like what it has to say?
Who am I to judge the will of Joey?
This guy wasn't going anywhere without a sign from Joey. I had a feeling, without my intervention, he'd be waiting a while. Hey, mister.
Yes?
I'll bet your favorite flavor of Spankles is regret.
No, it's grape.
Yeah, well. I bet you shake hands like a limp fish.
In the palms of Savior Joey, we are all but limp fish. St. James Club 11, verse 16.
That's profound. I've met toasters in this town with more conversational skills than you.
Oh, I know. They're getting more eloquent every day.
Ah, right. There's more brains in a mini-K than there is between your ears.
The Mini-K is, and always will be, a delicious, high-protein snack.
Yeah, well.
Sir, I think you might appreciate one of the other exhibits.
I'll read you...
Keep a smile.
The droid was going around in a circle, repeating the same inane message.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
The guy was looking for a sign from the Joey arm. I wondered if I could help.
Happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
The guy was looking for a sign from the Joey arm. I wondered if I could help. Vandalizing the museum's centerpiece would have been a surefire way to blow my cover.
Here begins the story of Joey. City was 10 years ago, evil gripped our beloved city. The people suffered under the tyranny of the oppressor Link. Their voices cried out for help. From deep in the gap, Savior Joey heard their pleas and came to free us all. The struggle against Link was long and fierce, and there was great suffering. Only through great sacrifice did the Savior defeat oppressor Link and declare the city free. But his work had only just begun. Triumphant, he rose from the depths to guide us to a glorious future. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Savior Joey leashed the oppressor Link to serve and protect the people, and founded the council to restore the rule of democracy. Then, his work complete, he departed the city to spread his wisdom to the savage peoples of the world.
Alert. Trajectory obstructed.
In the Savior's name, the council formed the 5 ministries that continue to guide Union City in this new golden era. Plenty, comfort, safety, aspiration, well-being. The glorious pillars of the city, ever vigilant in the protection of your happiness. Aspiration Day.
Alert. Trajectory obstructed. Enjoy your QDOS boost, Citizen Graham.
Union City is now the envy of the civilized world. But this is only the beginning. From our new partnership with Agio City to the ongoing enrichment of the Gap, Savior Joey's teachings continue to guide us. From our new partnership with Agio City to the ongoing enrichment of the Gap, Savior Joey's teachings continue to guide us. Join the celebrations this Aspiration Day.
The guy was looking for a sign from the Joey arm. I wondered if I could help. Hello again.
Ah, it's you.
Is the arm telling you anything at the moment?
I think it's telling me to calm down. I always get overly excited about these things.
What if you never get a sign?
Then I shall never leave.
What if you never get...
Then I shall never leave.
I better go.
Happy Now, if just me and the...
This Aspiration Day to show your gratitude. Wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Citizen. We are the Council, your democratically elected representatives. Savior Joey decreed that we take charge of our own destiny and prove ourselves worthy of the freedom that he brought.
citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Hello again.
Ah, it's you.
Is the arm telling you anything at the moment?
He's beckoning me closer. He wishes to tell me something. He's about to give me the answer. I can almost feel it. Oh, Joey, I am listening.
I better go and...
Happy
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Alert. Trajectory obstructed.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Hello again.
Ah, it's you.
Is the arm...
Nothing quite yet. Just, these things take time, of course.
I better go.
Happy
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Remember, all of this month's social
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Fluids, you need them. We all do.
ensure your aspiration brooch is worn upon it.
What's a good citizen to do? Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day!
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Hello again.
Ah, it's you.
Is the arm telling you anything at the moment?
I'm not exactly sure. It's gone kind of funky. But whatever it is, I'm sure it's profound.
What if you...
Then I shall never leave.
I better go and...
Keep a smile.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
That hand really didn't need to wave a sausage.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Alert. Trajectory obstructed.
Hey there.
Hello again, Miss. How's progress? Anything I can do?
Praise!
Pray?
Praise!
Praise!
Parade!
Okay, that's enough.
Your father doesn't have eyes for anything.
Ugh, you should hear him going on up. It's like he's waiting for a sign from Joey him.
And if a sign came, would he
Are you kidding?
How?
He doesn't.
So the deal...
Yes. Ideally sooner rather than later.
Enjoy...
Keep us...
Union City wishes... us from starving in sadness and hate. Savior Joey! Aspiration Day.
Alert. Trajectory obstructed.
Only just begun.
Greetings, citizens. We are the Council, elected representatives. 5 years ago, Savior Joey decreed that we take charge of our own destiny and prove ourselves worthy of the freedom that we brought.
I preserve the peace to keep you safe, to make you happy.
Union City against Link was long and fierce, and there was great suffering.
But, Joey, after all that I did to maximize my kudos, why have you forsaken me? I worked so hard. I did every...
That's okay, Dad. It's all right.
But Cecily... I just don't understand.
Come on now, Dad. Let's go get you a nice can of Spankles at the cafe.
Yes. Yes, I think that'll do the trick. I think it's time I tried that new flavor.
I very much enjoyed our talk today, Mystery Man. It's been... eye-opening.
I'm glad we could reach an arrangement, miss.
Featherbottom. Cecily Featherbottom. Best aspiration day ever. Here you go. A deal's a deal. Until we meet again, may the light and wisdom of happy as...
Union City wishes all citizens...
The old history exhibit had a whole bunch of stuff from the old regime. Definitely worth checking out. Many years ago, Spunky had helped me in my quest to defeat Link. I was glad to see that he had gotten the respect he deserved. It was an old fridge. There were strange noises coming from it, as if something was trapped inside. A padlock prevented whatever was inside from getting out.
Oi! What are you doing over there?
What? Who? Me?
Yeah, you!
I was, just giving the machine a checkup.
Good luck with that. Lost claws if I ever saw one. Meanwhile, why don't you get back to enjoying the exhibit? Quietly.
Oh, absolutely. This city synth garbage would never compete with the stuff back in the Gap. These models were far too clean-cut to be Gaplanders. They'd done a good job with the goat, though. Union City still had some pretty backward views on the Gap. I'd had a run-in with this tech all those years ago. I hoped Union City had gone in a more sustainable direction.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Meet Spunky, lifelong friend and companion of our benefactor, Danielle Piermont. Spunky was a friend to all low-life citizens and a true symbol of Union City spirit until he was found drowned in a pond at the tender age of 7. Through this exhibit, may his bark be with us always.
The robot was a repository of information about all the exhibits.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
This old city refrigeration unit is one of the last known relics of the great gastroenteritis crisis, a particularly dark piece of pre-Joey history. Its seal remains unbroken to preserve its mysteries, and per request of the Ministry of Comfort's janitorial staff. Protect your family with Spankles, the only food replacement guaranteed to be irradiated for your safety and drinking pleasure.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Public music in Union City used to be restricted to low-life areas only. At one of our long-lost clubs...
The robot was a repository of information about all the exhibits.
These days, music devices are mostly personalized, and loud music is only permitted in VIP areas or public stages.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Life in the Gap has always been primitive. Here we see a typical scene of two fully grown Gaplanders eking out an existence in the harsh wastes of the desert. Note the animal they are about to slaughter, most likely the now extinct quadruped commonly known as a goat. Goats were fierce predators, which were notoriously difficult to trap. Our two models here were clearly top hunters.
An old barrel transporter robot. Those robots always gave me the creeps.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Just 10 years ago, this lumbering barrel transporter robot was the height of technological sophistication. Designed to carry anything, provided that it fit into a barrel, these primitive robots paved the way for the Savior's arrival.
I'd had a run-in with this tech all those years ago.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
To power our glorious city, we used to use dangerous fuels. These days, we burn our waste and use that to provide all the power our citizens will ever need.
The old link terminal had long since stopped working.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
City's original digital curation device. Through terminals such as these, Link was used to control all aspects of citizens' lives. Their tyranny was ended when Savior Joey arrived and took control of the city. Joey replaced Link with our venerated Minos system, dedicated to creating the best city possible in which all citizens can be happy.
The hand scanner looked broken. I doubted I'd be able to use it anytime soon. The Joey Speaks looked like a gimmick, but I couldn't pass the opportunity to hear my old buddy's voice again. There were too many people watching to just smash the glass. The wiring to the hand scanner had been ripped out. It was never going to work.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
These humble scraps of primitive circuitry housed the spark that would become our beloved savior, Joey. Many disciples of the Savior hold this board up as an example of immaculate assembly with rather less than immaculate soldiering. Notice, this attraction is currently closed after complaints of language of a most unsavior-like nature.
A giant holographic map of Union City, as it was 10 years ago. If I could get the map to display area E1594, I would find the building where I suspected Graham had met with Leet.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
This holographic map demonstrates the success of the Council in revitalizing Union City according to Joey's guidance. With new Council-approved technology, every citizen can finally look up and see clear blue skies.
The gruesome tendrils pulsed ominously. The product of Link, an experimental fusion of man with computer that had ended in tyranny.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
This organism, found in the depths of the old city, remains one of its greatest mysteries. It was, at one time, theorized that the biomass was the result of a mutated mini knockwurst, flushed into the old sewage system. However, numerous court proceedings dictated that this was in fact a false statement fabricated by the franchise's competitor, Lil Knackers. Whilst its origins are unknown, citizens are assured it represents no threat to our well-being and is displayed here merely as a reminder of the dark ages of our great Union City.
Ten years ago, I'd used the old underground system to reach the heart of Link.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
This antique map shows the primitive transportation available prior to the installation of the monopod system. Unlike today, travelers often risk delays, confusing journey plans, and the inconvenience of inconsequential chatter. Now, work is just a button press away. What lies beneath Union City? Some talk of giant monsters, tentacle creatures, illicit android laboratories. Beware, spreading these unpatriotic rumors can have serious implications for your kudos rating.
A metal panel was bolted onto the side of the table. Waving my crowbar around in public wasn't going to achieve anything.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
This holographic map demonstrates the success of the Council in revitalizing Union City according to Joey's guidance. With new Council-approved technology, every citizen can finally look up and see.
Excuse me?
Oi! Keep the noise down.
Oh, sorry.
A little respect while you're in this hallowed place.
Right. And you're a guard here?
Name's Payne. Roy Allen Payne. Ex-security officer, 30 years on the force. And I've got my eyes on you.
Why has the fridge got a lock on it?
Do I look like an information robot?
All I know is that it's locked.
It sounds like there's something alive in there.
I once heard about a terrible creature with big red eyes and a long tail, living in the darkness, waiting.
I hope it's not one of those. Mind if I open the fridge?
And let whatever's inside out? Of course you can't.
What exactly is this exhibit?
What is the exhibit, he asks. Joey, give me strength. This is the Old History exhibit. The definitive collection of Union City artifacts. Courtesy of our illustrious benefactor, Mrs. Piermont herself.
It just looks like a load of old junk from the old regime.
Junk? No. Old regime? Yes. In the days before our savior took control.
What sort of things are inside this exhibit?
Just take a look around. Relics. Relics of a bygone era. We got tech in here over 5 years old.
And does it all still work?
Most of it should. Say what you like about the old regime, but stuff was made to last.
Are you the only person working here?
The only person? Yes. Not thinking of trying something funny, are we, son?
Absolutely not.
Jolly good. Because I don't think funny is funny.
I don't doubt it.
And the robots that work for me, they don't like funny either.
They work for you?
Well, not for me. Technically, I suppose they're my co-workers.
Does this museum really need security?
There's always something going on beneath the veil.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's just say I'm no stranger to vandals, thieves, enemy agents.
And you can handle those?
Well, it is down to me to supervise the exhibit of old history, including but not limited to the security of the displays and artifacts.
Is there some way to make that map show a specific location?
Come now, sir, this is not a child's toy room. That map table is for observation, not human interaction.
Well, is there anything else around here that could help me?
Sir, this special collection is for esteemed social climbers. Urban geographical hobbyists need to look elsewhere.
What's with that Joey Speaks attraction?
Back when the display was running, you could talk to this older, primitive version of the Savior.
That's pretty huge.
Don't talk daft. Spoke a load of rubbish, it did. Just a novelty.
Can I still speak to this older Joey?
Not likely. I disabled it years ago. Thank Joey.
How come?
Orders from on high. Said that it was upsetting people with its relentless drivel. Didn't sound like the Savior at all.
See you later.
Enjoy the
The information droid will be with you shortly.
These humble scraps of primitive circuitry house the spark that would become our beloved savior, Joey.
The robot was a repository of information about all the exhibits.
Hold this board up as an example of immaculate assembly with rather less than immaculate soldiering. Notice, this attraction is currently closed after complaints of language of a most unsavior-like nature.
La la la!
Joey?
La la la. La 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 la.
Joey, it's me, Foster.
Foster? It is really you?
Hey, old buddy. Boy, am I glad to see...
Let's talk more crowbar, Foster. Or whatever other great idea you have for getting me out of here.
Is that... Joey?
Joey, I'm so sorry. I had no idea what they'd done to you.
Yeah, save your apologies for after you've got me out of this.
Everybody, it's an Aspiration Day miracle. Joey's speaking to us.
No, that's not Joey. No way.
Joey, it's really you?
Oh, great. Here we go again.
Joey. The hand scanner looked broken. I doubted I'd be able to use it anytime soon. Joey had been hooked up to a speaker, forced to perform like some circus act. I couldn't help finding it amusing. There were too many people watching to just smash the glass.
The information droid will be with you shortly. The information droid will be with you shortly.
Quiet down! What is the meaning of this? Someone, shut this thing disrespectful noise.
Rat! Nonsense. There's no... Everybody out! All right, everyone, stay calm. Make your way to the exit in an orderly manner.
The exhibit was on vermin-prompted lockdown. I had to find a way out without being detected, but not before figuring out where this leak guy was hiding out. Not to mention rescuing Joey.